Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, the next game in my Play All the Pokemon series. It starts up like any other Pokemon game really, except you ain't got to go for the boring spiel of the professor. But it does ask you to choose your name. I go for Michael. I think that's the actual character's name, but it was a first name in the preset thing, so I went with that. You get this awesome cutscene here at the start with the old badass there, Shadow Lugia, hijacking the Titanic to save it from sinking. And then it starts with this battle simulator, which is, I mean, it's a thing. I suppose they wanted like an epic intro for this game, being that it's a 3D Pokemon game. I think 2005, and follows up from Colosseum. They had to start out pretty well, because it is a boring start, to be honest. So even though that battle was pretty boring, it's the most excitement that we're going to get for a while. But luckily I can save you all of that and do some cutting. But my PC, I play on the Dolphin emulator. It kept doing this weird screen thing where it kept like bouncing to a bigger screen, so I had a lot of settings to play around with. But eventually I did figure it out, so that will happen at the start. You'll see it there, and it goes back just before I go through the door. But I do actually, and again, but I do fix it. Let's see, I do fix it by not too far. I think once I've done the mansion, I've done it then. So this would only happen for a couple of seconds. Speaking of the mansion, we are going to visit Luigi's Mansion's playground, because it looks like it's ripped straight from there. There's a stupid bouncing thing. Chobin, is it? Chobin, yeah, I think so. He speaks in the third person, just like somebody I know, and looks kind of similar actually to somebody I know, more specifically somebody that I work with. Anyway, he's got a Sunkern, and I take him on with my Eevee, which bring a level 5 Sunkern to a level 10 Eevee fight. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So he goes down with his stupid wobbly glasses that fall off his dumb stupid little face, and that's that. He serves as a security guard, but he's the worst security guard in the world, because you could just kick a level 5 Sunkern out of the way and in the process knock his stupid little glasses off. So anyway, I grabbed my little sister from the mansion. I cut out the boring stuff. I'll save you the time. Take her on my epic moped. We've lost the awesome bike from Colosseum and the awesome protagonist in favour of this little kid that rides a scooter, a moped. So that's that. Anyway, we bring my little sister back, and she legs it on inside. Got the professors here. They go ahead and give us the Snag'em machine. We don't need a ginger girl following us around this time, so we didn't get to name our protagonist or friend or whatever the hell Meg, like I normally do. But there is a Meg in the game, Meg with 2 G's. So thanks, Pokemon. Anyway, they give me the shadow monitor, and there's all this commotion happening. And when we go outside, we see that Professor Crane is getting goddamn kidnapped by steroid using Power Ranger and Yellow Power Ranger and the best Power Ranger of all, the white one. Anyway, none of those are relevant, because it only matters about this Yellow Power Ranger here wearing his bandana, I guess, or whatever, to show that he's yellow and not actually white. I guess the colour palette back in 2005 wasn't too expansive, although I've got about 50 colours on Michael there. Anyway, it just serves as a catching tutorial. I grabbed myself a teddy bear, so you can't battle him. You just have to throw the ball at him, and that's how you're taught to catch Pokemon in this game. So if this is your first Pokemon game, that's all there is to know. So there you are. I try and chase after him, but to no avail, because they skedaddle there in their hovering, whatever you call people carrier, I guess, carrying people. My mum here gives us the new location to go to, and then of course my stupid little sister, who also talks in the third person because she's been spending way too much time with goddamn Glasses face, whatever his name was now, Chobin, fucking whatever. Anyway, yeah, spending way too much time with him, so she's speaking in the third person now. But anyway, little sisters, don't you just love them? Getting into all kinds of mischief by slamming themselves into roid-raged, Mohican, white-eyed dudes. So he ain't too impressed about that. She weren't looking where she's going. Little sisters, am I right? Anyway, he wants to fight me now with a Zangoose. so he pops that thing out, but there he is. But luckily Master Yoda and his two cronies, they come and save me. More specifically, one of the cronies, the blue crony, she, or he, I don't know, initiates a battle with the Alakazam. So I imagine one hit KO'd him out of the way, and he just waddles off there. So, see ya, Master Yoda, thanks for your help and all that. Yeah, go on. I see, with behind your squinty little eyes, I know you're up to something. So anyway, the next most important decision of the game is who your Eevee's going to be evolving into. I choose the best one of all, of course, Umbreon, even though just getting off the back of Pokemon Colosseum, which unfortunately you'll never see because I accidentally deleted it because I'm an absolute dolt. Anyway, Chobin now, glass his face, security guard. I have to battle him again. He gets wiped out of here, but I'm really just here to talk to this this dude. Looks like he's on holiday, not on a creepy match at all, wearing his hat and his shirt there and his shorts. So that serves a purpose because I then get the permission, I guess, for this guy to open up his empty safe and take out whatever part it was, machine part, I don't know, whatever it was I needed to take back to my mom, I guess. Somebody in the office needs it anyway. I think it was for her, or she's going to give it to somebody. Who knows, who cares. She gives us the new location. I think it might be for the Purified Chamber. I glimpsed that there. The new location being Agate Village. So I go there, grab myself a free Pokeball, and you can't progress in the story until you've got your Shadow Pokemon to the point where they can be purified when Eevee evolves. So annoyingly, you have to grind away in this cave. But within this cave, I leveled up one time for Umbreon. I have to pick up the stone. That's the cave there, and I was able to evolve him. So after a lot of pointless battles, he's finally ready to open up his heart to me, which means I can progress with the story. So bish bash bosh, real good. Purified teddy bear there. Back to the old man's house. We chat a little, he gives me the next location. Thank you very much. See you never. Other than a couple of annoying emails that he will send me later on. It's the Mount Battle. You've only got to get to stage 3 this time, not to stage 10 like in Colosseum. And that's just to talk to this guy. So once I get to 3, battle that guy, talk to this guy. He tells me the next location of which to go. I do that. The hovering people carrier is also here. And then I run it into, for the first time in this game, the real deal Power Rangers. Absolute idiots, because they can't count whatsoever. There's a couple of funny little instances in this game where they try and count to 6 between them in order to count how many of them is there, to check they're all there. But yeah, they're just stupid. They do eventually figure it out though. But either way, we take on the Yellow Ranger. He's got himself a Shadow Mareep, and that is going to be the first official Pokemon added to the team. And I battle the Purple Ranger. He's got my second Shadow Pokemon of the team in the form of Gulpin. Gulpin D's nuts, so I'll have that dude. And thirdly, Spheal. The Blue Ranger's got him. I'm also adding him to my team. So I've done pretty well within these 6 battles. I've filled out half of my team, so happy days. Take the lift down now. This lab is just full of boring ass battles, so I'll save you the trouble of living through that like I had to. And I find Crane upstairs being guided by that guy, the white Yellow Ranger. Must be like the Elite Ranger. And down comes the lift, this pink-headed turtle. So what's her name now? Loverina. Sure, Loverina, that works. Anyway, back to the lab. I have all I need now in the form of Crane and the part to use the Purified Chamber, of which I use successfully, and I purify my Mareep there. Learns Body Slam, learns Heal Bell. Happy days. And of course, with this game, while they're Shadow Pokemon, they bank up all their XP, so I get that all dumped to me, which helps my Mareep evolve into Falafi. I do know all of them, I just get confused sometimes, but yeah, Falafi. Happy days. And then I also after a brief intermission of naming her Barb. Happy days. I mean, a little bit irrelevant because she started as a sheep and now she isn't a sheep, so name doesn't really work. But I also purify my fuel. Happy days. A stupid little Pokeball, football looking thing with a face and fangs. But an awesome when he is fully evolved. Once I learn Body Slam, I figure why not? You can slam the body into whoever you want, so I'll give you that. Happy days. I really didn't use the Purify Chamber as it was supposed to be used. Just saved me a trip to Agate Village. Call this little dude Ice Cube. Obvious reasons, other than the fact he's round and not square. But then I suppose you can have circular ice cubes as well. Anyway, I get the next location from these two dudes, which is Pyrite, I believe. We have a nice little sweeping shot there of the whole town. The beautiful, scenic, nicely done up, lovely place that it is. I go and visit my old friend from Colosseum, the old gear guy, but he didn't have much to say. Again, my lost footage from Colosseum. It'll forever haunt me. Hey, here's Meg. Meg with 2 G's. She's gone now, but there she is. So even if I haven't got a protagonist, Pokemon got me covered. All the other ones will have Meg. I don't know about X and Y. I don't think you do name them in X and Y. Anyway, talk to this guy. Talk to Net. He, I don't know what the purpose of this is. He gives me his number. I don't never read the text. He gives me the next location, so it's just the next required thing in my adventure. We talked to Duncan here, Duncan and Pofty. Yeah, Pofty, definitely Pofty. And they just teaching us about the Pokespots. They give us another location of another Pokespot. You just simply go there and drop some cheese, and Pokemon turn up to eat it, and that's pretty much the gist of it. But it does help me for the next 2 Pokemon I want on my team, which is not Foley or Trudley. They just happen to be here. So, yeah, after a little bit of discussion, they talk about Mirabee the boss, and here he comes, moonwalking, Pokeball headed Michael Jackson after the bleaching and all that. Here he be, Mirabee. That wasn't intentional, but you got it anyway. I accidentally kept pressing the wrong thing here. But once I figured that little puzzle out there, I was ready to battle him. Took him out, not too bad at all. Lombres and I think Voltorb or something. But yeah, happy days. He's sorted out. I dropped some more cheese on there before leaving, and I'm back off on my adventure. Not before picking up to Mirror Radar, which I can't say I ever use, but I get constant notifications. Gulpin, his time has come for his purification, so I do that for him. He actually is probably the least used Pokemon on my team, to be fair. He's kind of pointless, and I wish I had named him every go ever. I did name him something else, but I wish I'd named him that afterwards because he's got big lips and a big mouth, so that name is pretty fitting. What I did actually call him was something way more whatever the word is, but I couldn't gobby. That's the end of that story. Anyway, taking out a Fluffy here with my Umbreones, which I must have left this in for a reason. I'm guessing somebody evolved. No? Oh, that's right. I left that in because I thought it was funny how you battle the guy up on this roof, but the background is as if you're battling in a square, because Pokemon do be lazy. Anyway, see this guy on the telly, and this guy is just endlessly thrusting. I guess he's working on that core strength from those hip actions. I actually lose here, but it doesn't even matter because he runs off as if you beat him all the same. So that was that. My team is going to be a good late game team. Get the new location. Good late game team, but not so great right now. I head over to the cave spot. Find myself a Zubat. Now I'm going to give you a little spoiler here. He never does get past the Golbat stage, even though he gets to like level 50 and he's like the highest level on my team, because I was really trying for a Crobat because that's what I really wanted. But it wasn't to be. But then I suppose I've used a Crobat on within these videos where I'm playing all the Pokemon games, and I want to make a different Pokemon every time, exception being the Umbreon, of course. So I suppose Golbat's still a different Pokemon to Crobat, so it still counts, right? I called him Ultra. No real reason. I just did. So that's that. Thanks, Ultra. Joining the team. Useless thing. Didn't ever evolve. On to Fennec City now. And there's a security guard here, not just at Luigi's Mansion. And essentially, she gives me some battle CDs and boots my ass out of there. So kind of pointless other than just to show you the location, I think, for the minute. But then I go to this tower. There's also nothing to do at this tower, so I don't really know why they sent me. And after speaking to Truly and Foldley, I probably could have just turned around right there and left. But I did explore because I don't remember exactly what to do in these games. It's been a couple of years. But like I say, ultimately I figured there was nothing to do, so I went myself back to Fennec City on my goddamn moped, my 50cc Wonder. I get a notification here about the rock cheese location, so I go on over there, and I knew I wanted myself a Trapinch, so I go ahead and grab myself a Trapinch. Spoiler alert again, I couldn't really do anything. He's level 10, so Paralyze and Chuck a Ball, that seemed to work. So I guess the tutorial was right after all. Anyway, Trapinch here is a female, and she's also got a big mouth, so naturally she is called Karen. And just like every Karen ever, looks ridiculous, big mouth, but ain't got nothing to back it up. So anyway, going to this guy's house. He's got a mixtape of absolute bangers on the table, so I'll go ahead and grab those off of him. I'm sure he won't mind, he'll just make another one. Probably recording them off of the radio anyway, it's probably why the audio is so goddamn terrible. And I go into the mayor's office. I think it still is the mayor's office, he just doesn't happen to be here. And I play some absolute bangers for the pink dressed lady downstairs. I go on upstairs, I read this note, and I find then that all is not as it appears, because the whole town has been taken over, as it turns out, and everybody is in disguise as the normal people. So Power Rangers is dressed as Justy, so I go ahead and take all of those out. The two more that are hiding in the mayor's office here, they don't stand a chance against my team. It's not a good team yet against my team, because we've got Gobby, who isn't even evolved yet, and Umbreon. Umbreon's fine, but everybody else is underleveled and crap. Speaking of being underleveled and useless, it's Gobby's turn to level on up. Like I say, wish I'd called him every go ever, but Gobby works also, so is what it is. He wants to slam his body into everything he sees to. Typical. Okay, it's a female. That joke doesn't work. I just clocked that. No problemo. Shockwave. Let's move on. Brown Power Ranger does a legger. I grab myself another Battle CD into what is normally the Colosseum, which I didn't even get to play or battle in Colosseum. And stop by those two. Take those two out. No big dealio. These two are recording live on Twitch. So they were wanting to see this guy, skinny-legged guy's show here. Actually looks like a friend I know, big belly, little skinny legs. Here he is, but he goes down. He isn't too much of a problem at all, I don't think. I mean, I played this game like 2 or 3 days ago, but memory's hazy. Anyway, down in this lift, we find the guy from the Titanic, who was lucky to be alive. If only Lugia didn't save him, he would have drowned with the ship. He would have gone down with this ship. So that's that. Anyway, town rescued. Happy days. Just call me Superman, because I'm a goddamn hero. But every hero gets stuck in the sand if they've got a stupid 50cc moped. So that I'm going to have to fix, because that's a real issue. I get an email from Net. I go on over to see, not Net, I see Bit. I talk to him. He tells me about I need a new part for my 50 scooter, and I go to the bike shop. I'm actually on telly here, so I'm somewhat of a celebrity now. They're watching Twitch and they see that skinny little legged dude swan right off because I scared him right away with my epic team. Anyway, back to the shop. That guy tells me to look for his granddad. Of course, his granddad is at Luigi's mansion, and of course, stupid, wobbly-eyed, twirly-whirly glasses, third-person speaking Chobin is here with his... Oh yeah, I've ordered my Zubat. I don't know where the footage went for that. I must have accidentally cut over it. Stupid glasses fall off your face. Stupid little Chobin thing. Anyway, he got Gyarados now instead of a Magikarp. But he goes down all the same. And I think he evolved his... whatever it is. The little seed thing. He got some flora now. Anyway. And also a robot. Which he thinks... I mean, it's a pretty cool robot, but it doesn't look cool. He looks like a geeky, nerdy, stupid glasses faced little thing inside of a cool ass robot. Somehow he thinks it's going to make him better at battling, which it doesn't. I bust that way out of there, and I find the old man sleeping in the basement, staring at what will later be another awesome machine. But for right now, it's all just unassembled parts. Anyway, the guy returns back to the shop. I get the part that I need in order to get through the sand. I get my off-road tires there, and I get my suspension springs lifted so I can blast my way through that quicksand without too much trouble at all, and I can get to the Titanic. When I get to the deck, I see these seamen that are hanging out here, this gorilla dude, but he got no interest in hanging around, so just those two. I battle one or two of them, I'm not really sure, and turns out this hard-headed guy with his hard hat on has been hiding in the ship's deck. So I also enter into the guy's deck and we have a chat. I then go downstairs and find a Bonsley, but some person emails me and scares the Bonsley off. I'm greeted by these bald-headed dudes and I get slept real good by the Gloom, and while I'm knocked out, those coward baldy little things nick my snagger machine. They snagged my machine. Anyway, new location appears to us. I think the guy with the hat on gives us this location, and we get to come over here. We finally get to battle the gym dude and get true revenge for my annoying little sister. We take him out, we get an email, and we leave immediately back to Pyrite Town. Sorry about that. I mean, you wouldn't know I actually went anywhere, but I actually needed a wee. So anyway, Sek sent us this email, so we come and chat to him. He's talking about the outskirt stand, gives me the next location of which I need to go, for which I do go, and get a notification that MJ's here. He's so is Foley and Trudley. They're also here. I'm gonna pause this a minute because I'm at work and he's coming up the stairs. God damn. It took ages to go back downstairs. The issue is he plays music and I can't have music in the background of my videos. I get copyright strike on these non-profitable videos. I can't be having all of that. Rider Willie. Yep, Rider Willie. Well, you've missed all the jokes, unless you've seen the Pokémon Coliseum video. You've missed all the jokes that I told in that video about him. And speaking of work, today's my last day before I take 3 months off. So I'm super excited, and I am just waiting for today to be over so that I can have 3 months off with me, Meg, and the baby. Cannot wait. Anyway, not relevant, back to the game. We take on this big mustachioed, muscly, roid-raged guy, and my Barb evolves into Ampharos, who is Ampharocious, because she hits like a train, and even takes earthquakes in this game, which, good on her. Anyway, I get my snagger machine back, securely back on my arm, so I can go ahead and snag Pokemon again now, which means it's time for the lab here, the evil lab, which just consists of like tons and tons of battles. Anyway, these two big muscly steroid roid rage little package guys come out with their big clown shoes on, and they won't let me past. However, I got a trick up my sleeve. They see me on Twitch, as they mentioned there. The trick up my sleeve would be the big mustachioed guy in Gloom is going to come and sleep day aces. Strangely enough, his name's Waken. There's a bold Butty there, his bold mate, name's Waken, and he be making them sleeping. So that's that. Anyway, like I said, this lab here just consists of tons and tons of battles. But in doing those battles, my ice cube evolves from Sphere into Celio. So that's that. Like I say, I do know these names. I've been playing Pokemon since I was a wee young whippersnapper. But sometimes the names escape me. I can't think of them on demand. Anyway, reach to the top, and I raise the voltage. Danger, danger, high voltage. So I'm gonna blow this place sky-high. Only kidding, nothing happens. But it does make this guy come out and see what's going on. I speak to him briefly, and then take him out, and then I get to face Gorilla Man. So he's gonna roll on in the battle. His team is actually not bad, but time for a FaceTime call with Yoda. So we have a chat a while, and Gorilla Man is telling them all about either, I don't know, XD01, I guess it's ready or whatever they're chatting about. I wasn't really paying attention, like I said. I don't never read the text in this game. Either way, I go back to the part shop here. Don't need an upgrade for my scooter this time, but I do need a sweet ride in his Robo Kyogre. In his Robo Kyogre. I mean, that's a tongue twister in and of itself, especially if you're stupid like me and you can't think of names. There it is. There's my ride that I'm going to be not jumping into right now, because I got to go and see Mr. Labcoat, who actually has a goddamn bat cave built into his lab. Secret set of stairs there that lead down into this little area, which I wonder what he gets up to down here. Who needs a secret area in his workplace? Anyway, he's hiding the Master Ball down there, so I go down there, I grab his balls, and then I'm able to ride Robo Kyogre all the way to this volcano. And every one of these trainers, I swear, this is the equivalent of trainers I have to battle in this building, because my god, it's just battle after battle after battle after battle. And I'm still underleveled for Master Yoda, so that's cool. Anyway, this pink-headed thing, Loveriana, I don't know, it doesn't matter, we're not going to see her ever again anyway. Just take her out, use the lift, and more battles. But Karen does finally evolve. It was a hard-fought battle to get to this point, and he's now slightly better than he was before. Of course, we're achieving for the Flygon, but I got him so late in the game at such a low level that was a late evolution. I evolved him just in time to take on Master Yoda, but all in good time. This dude comes back now, big belly, little legs. We have a little chin wag there, catch up on lost time, what he's done since the Twitch stream. And he goes down, gives me 8,800 Poke Smackaroons for winning, and he runs off again. I guess that's why his legs are so skinny, because he's always running. But obviously he hasn't helped his belly at all. We bump into blue-headed glasses crony here, and I left this little bit of the battle just because that death animation's hilarious. Snorlax always has the best death animations, faint animations, whatever you want to call them. I get 9 grand there for winning, 9,200 big ones. So thanks for that, crony. And she just wanders off. She. We finally make our way to Master Yoda now, after his 50 bodyguards, and he light screens me. He puts up that barrier in between us, so I still can't get to him. So we have to battle yet another bodyguard. So what's that now? That skinny-legged guy is 1. That other blue crony is 2. Gorilla Man is 3. So that's 3 bodyguards standing in Master Yoda's way. And I'm still not a high enough level to take him on anyway. So I really don't know what he's so scared of. It's not like I can use the force or nothing. Only the force of my Pokemon. So Gorilla Man runs off. We won't have to be seeing him ever again. Finally, now onto Master Yoda. Hello, Master Yoda. I've come to sort you out. But of course, yet again, another bodyguard. So I have to take on red-headed crony now. This dude, just covered by bodyguards. Anyway, I did faint the first time, but I got Ice Cube to level 42, so I smacked 2 rare candies on him and get him to evolve all the way, in which helps me to do that battle, because I got like really close the first time. I think it just had a Lapras left, and then I got wiped out. So with one evolution, I go back and I claim my victory against red-headed crony dude here. So see ya, sucker. I go ahead and finally get the opportunity to take on Master Yoda after his army of bodyguards, and I left this little part of the game here in because I think it's pretty awesome. He's in his Death Star here, and he rolls open all of his walls and introduces me to XD001, the first Shadow Pokemon being Mother Truckin' Lugia, Shadow Lugia, which I got the Pokemon card for. Fortunately, graded in a 9, but I was like a kid at Christmas pulling that thing out because I really wanted it. So Shadow Lugia is already mine, but officially making mine in this game. I use the best strategy of all. I just Master Ball. I ain't playing around. Thanks, Lugia. Shadow Lugia. It matches the ball too. I mean, you got that purple thing going on, so it's only fitting. Grandmaster Yoda goes down with his Lugia, but of course he has another Cowardice team. I should have known he had a Cowardice team because of all the bodyguards he had. He's got 6 Shadow Pokemon, and clearly claiming disability benefits because he obviously doesn't need that walking stick. Either way, takes me down, wipes me out. Thanks, Master Yoda. So it's time for a little bit of grinding. To Mount Moon, I go. I did like, I don't know, 40 levels, I think. Finally get Karen to evolve. I got him up to the level 2 evolve, but he fainted. So I just stick my last rare candy on him. And Flygon is officially part of the team. So with that, I'm still under leveled, but my team is really bulky. So I figure I can probably just go ahead and redo this battle, and this time most probably win. Even, like I say, even if my team's under leveled, I got potions, I got strategy, I got a bulky ass team, I got a level 39 Gobby, because I can't remember his real name. But yeah, so here it is. Ultra goes down in one smackaroon. Gobby is burned and is going to get down on this next turn here. So I wasn't really looking good. I thought I'll just try this battle, I'll run it through, I'll see what happens, but I'll probably end up just using it to grind and do it over and over and over again. But the first one went down, Rhydon went down. He's already got 2 of my Pokemon down at this point, so it wasn't looking too promising, except I had a poison and a sleep on his side, and almost hit the Executor down with 1 ice beam, but it's going to take 2, but luckily he's still sleeping. The Moltres goes down, and a Tauros comes out. Oops, I almost smacked my laptop off of there. I've got 2 Pokemon fainted, and did have my Wolverine in the red there, but luckily managed to get a potion on him. So all in all, not too bad. And I thought, right, I probably could do this battle. Maybe I just keep using potions, because if I was going to just grind, I wouldn't have used potions, obviously. I thought maybe I've got this in the bag. So I ran the gambit. His Shadow Pokemon are hella strong. It's like I say, he's got 3 legendary birds, a Tauros, an Executor, and a Rhydon. And like I say, they're all Shadow Pokemon, and they're all super duper powerful. But also they're a higher level than me. But he's never met my amazing little team here. My bulky ass team of Mons. So electrocute, thunderbolt, whatever the hell, the Articuno. And they do this annoying chip damage with the Shadow Storm here. At least this game added new Shadow moves, because Colosseum only had the one, I believe, or two, I don't know. But anyway, sends out a Zapdos. So at this point, I ain't looking amazing, but I'm looking like I'm doing okay. I've got some big decisions to make here as far as who to bring back and how and what and where and why. Zapdos hits me there. I take down the Tauros with whatever move it was now, I've already forgotten. And I'm sitting pretty. He's only going to hit one Pokemon at a time, and I got two. So, Dragon Breath from Karen. She tanks one of the hits, gets the Dragon Breath on, doesn't do nothing. But I confuse her, I get that in there, and I figure Max Revives, now's the only time I'm ever going to get to use it. Karen goes down, but with the Max Revive, I've got one in the back at full health. Ice Cube comes out. What am I doing here? Reviving Gobby, why not? So, I'm also tail whipping, bring that defense down, make that Zapdos a little bit easier to deal with. My Ice Cube's also got leftovers, which is handy. So, chipping away, and they're also chipping away at me. Bite isn't doing absolutely anything, but they're paralysed and confused. And Wolverine is taking a good amount of hits, so I heal him up. And he takes down the Zapdos with the last hit there. And down goes Master Yoda. He's now in the presence of other people, so he's pretending he needs a walking stick by being on the floor, which we've all seen him use without the walking stick just fine. Anyway, two cronies and him have a chat. The red crony is falling for his tricks and offers him a hand and gives him his walking stick back. And that was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I think it was some odd 20 odd hours. It's a fun game. It's a game I revisit often enough. And speaking of, actually, I've got a bonus clip at the end of this, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, then I think I deserve you to subscribe, or you already are. Anyway, I'll stop my jibber jabbering, because here be the bonus clip. Like I did a Colosseum, if you did see that video, here is my rundown of a previous save file. I purified every single Pokemon, every single one, caught one, purified one, and I don't know if I have anything else to show at all here. Did I save and show you my time? Nope, I guess I just further prove the point that I have actually got a complete save of this game from a previous time that I played it. I did do this in the Colosseum video as well, because I had a previous save on that, but also I did it at the end of the Let's Play. But like I say, if you didn't see it, you're never going to see it, because I'm an idiot and I accidentally deleted it. Even purified the 3 legendary birds, including Lugia. So yeah, that's that. As I said, thank you for watching. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video, and I think if you made it this far listening to my stupid voice and docile tones, then if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and do so. So thank you so much for watching this long ass video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.